Captain!
Yeah? Yeah?
No!
Oh, fuck! No, 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 no! No! Dude, we have so much shit! Go! Holy fucking shit! Yo! Connor, get down there! Connor, go! Oh, fucking shit! Start breaking! Holy fuck! Oh.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Play Like a Pro. Today we're talking about how to fight skeleton and ghost ships. So these two ships are enemies you'll find while sailing on the seas. Skeleton ships can be both found in a world event, but also randomly spawning in the world, similar to Megalodons and Krakens. Ghost ships, however, are only found while on a ghost ship voyage or at Flameheart's world event. Let's first talk about ghost ships, as I find them to be easier than Skelly Ships. A regular ghost ship will take 3 hits to make disappear. The stronger captain ships will take a bit more to take down. These ghost ships have special cannonballs they can shoot. The first is a phantom ball, which is basically like a regular cannonball, but it shoots straight rather than arcs like regular cannonballs do. Flame phantom balls are similar to fire bombs, and wraith balls are most deadly, acting similar to a gunpowder keg explosion. These ones are very good if you can get your hands on them. They can also drop ghost kegs behind their ships that explode after a few seconds, so you don't want to fall right behind them. You also have to be very careful, because if your ship goes through one of these ghost ships, it will start doing a bunch of damage to your ship, and it will be very hard to repair it. My strategy when fighting these is to try and get in front of them while they circle the island so that I can shoot at them without them being able to hit me back. If you go around kind of in a figure 8 loop around the ships, it will help you avoid getting hit by the kegs, avoid getting hit by all their special cannonballs, and also just get a bunch of shots on them. You only need 3 shots like I said before, so it shouldn't be too hard if you're good at shooting the cannon. The ghost ships typically stay in formation as well, so it works pretty easily to do this strategy. If you're having trouble with repairing or whatever, if you're taking too much fire, just sail straight out of the area, repair, and then you can come back again and try again. The ghost ships won't go away unless, say, there's another player there fighting at them as well. Next, let's talk about skeleton ships, or as I like to call them, Skelly Ships. These ones can be a bit harder, especially the Skelly Galleons. These ships shoot cursed cannonballs repeatedly, making your ship do a bunch of stuff, and it's really hard to do anything. I'd honestly say the Galleons are a bit too OP, however, it's not impossible. If you're solo slooping, you want to stay away from the Skelly Galleons though. The key thing with these ships is always keep shooting at their cannons. This will stop them from being able to shoot at you. In between shots, however, if the skeleton that was shooting cannonballs at you is dead, you want to try to shoot below deck as well, so they will begin to start sinking. Firebombs are very effective on the Skelly ships, as it will do a lot of damage to the skeletons that are moving around. They're not smart enough to avoid the fire, so sometimes they'll just walk right into it. When fighting a Skelly ship, I typically try to go in circles around them while continuing the fire. You may have to raise your sails up a bit so that you have a tighter enough turn around them, but that shouldn't be too hard once you start getting a good balance of it. If you're playing solo, it might take a little bit of practice, but usually I'd say if you turn the wheel a majority of the way, either which way you want to go, and then raise the sails halfway, that usually typically works best for me. Now I have a theory, but I've never been able to prove it, but that is that the skeletons can repair their ship, but they can't bucket water out. So eventually, if you keep getting holes in their ship, they will sink. However, if you have an extra crewmate, it may be worth it to send them over to the Skelly ship and keep them from repairing and shooting. This would also make it so that you don't have to keep shooting at the cannons, because your teammate would kill them before you need to. Skelly ships, I think, are ones you can be a bit more creative when fighting. Sometimes I've done it where I just explained, other times I've done it where I had them chase me a bit and I hopped on their ship with a keg. They're really fun to fight, and unless you're getting repeatedly hit with cursed cannonballs. There are lots of ways to fight them, and it really just depends on how you want to take it. But that's all I have for this video. I wish you all the best of luck in your fight against these enemy ships, and if you enjoyed this video, it'd be great if you left a like and subscribe. We'll have another episode out next week, so stay tuned for that, and until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye y'all.